under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in tonight. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's winning as usual. We all win on here. We don't lose, we win. That's what we do on the Minerals FC. First and foremost, guys, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't hit it already and smashed it to pieces, go and do that right now. We got what, over 220 of you in here. Come on, let's keep landing it. Like the damn stream. Like the damn stream. And we got the notification bell, ding dong, all that jazz. Make sure you smash that so you know when we go live. And make sure you subscribe. I want every single one of you to subscribe to Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you. Yeah, let's have it right. Today's going to be a lovely, a wonderful stream. You know what the deal is. And obviously, we got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. So everyone is doing well. Apologies. I've been desperate to go live for the last 2 days, but I've had roadworks going on, interference with Wi-Fi's, networks, all this jazz, and it's killed me. So I did a little couple spaces, and you know what? I'm very glad I did do the one space. The one space on Saturday night. Saturday night, we landed the damn Minerals. So shout out to every single one of you that was in there on that space, because the day after, woo! Brown envelopes in the mud, is it? Brown envelopes in the mud. All right, so first and foremost, guys, I'm going to get in the chat. I want to see who's live and locked in. I want you all to get in the chat. Every single one of you. While you're doing that, like it. So we got Leo in here. Big up to Leo. My geezer. Minerals FC Ultra. We got Mully, Jamar Jones. We got Top Bins, bruv. Top Bins is landing it. We got Dino, Casey, Bazyan's in here. Come on, Bazyan, bruv. Come on, Bazyan. We got, who else is in here? We got Bartek Minerals. Never in doubt. Not wrong, fella. Always lands it everywhere he goes. We got Gaby. We got Ryan. We got Romario. Who else is there? We got British Patriot, my member. Big up to British Patriot and Steve Northall as well. My members. We got Anthony Quinos. We got Ronan in here. We got Nick Smith, bruv. Singer beer out straight away. Relentless, bruv. Relentless. I don't know, man. Maybe we should do a protest. Do a protest for Singer beer out, bruv. We got Edu Sucks Toes. Shout out to Edu Sucks Toes. He says, see Kai Mount Kova and others at Keppa's wedding. Well, listen, there is something called private life. There is something called we've been with each other for years, right? We don't just because I've moved to Arsenal or I've gone to Manchester City, we disconnect. We don't talk. Everyone in football talks, man. You got Minnals, man, and Declan Rice, the best mates, but they don't play at the same club. I mean, this is just ridiculous. The agenda on there on the timeline is just a joke, man. It just shows you how immature people really are. But yeah, congratulations to Kepa. He's got married and all that. But I don't believe the bangers and mash waffle that Pochettino's elite goalkeeping coach is going to turn him into a world-class keeper. That he really wants him and he was desperate to work with him. Fuck me. Are we really going to believe this nonsense? Oh, man. But shout out to Edu Sucks Toes. And yes, he does. He really does. Right. We got Shane CFC in here. Daryl, my geezer. Dan AFC. He says, no, it's never up the Gooners on here, bruv. It never is. But, you know, fair play to you. You're in here. You're watching. Lots to talk about. Hella's in here. He says, selling all of our UCL winners, hiring a Spurs reject. Oh, we got Chelsea Mitchy boy in here. Big up the Chelsea Mitchy boy, bruv. Long time no see, geezer. Eddie Saxo says, Jorginho taking a piss saying soon with Kai. I mean, it's obviously they're going to play together. It's no secret that we've sold Kai Havertz to Arsenal. Which is just a shambles. It makes me sick seeing him in the Arsenal shirt. I'll be real with you, and he will ball out. He's going to prove so many people wrong, even Arsenal supporters that are doubting his ability and what minerals he's got. Well, he's definitely got minerals. He's got clutch minerals, and he's delivered them at Chelsea. So yeah, we let him go because of FFP. Let's have it right, and that he wouldn't half his wages in January because of these clowns' demands. And these clowns are going to get muddied today as well, like every single one of these journos. Let's go. Big up Edu Sucks Toes. Big up to Mixed Minerals Medina. Who else we got in here, guys? Who else is in here? Who else is landing? I got my member Chelsea Anarat. Quite observe, but don't absorb. The truth always prevails. Upwards and onwards. Up the Chelsea. Keep the blue flag flying high. You're not wrong, fella. Dale, my member. Up the Chelsea, up the minerals. Bar says, just another rinse and repeat, copy and paste from the 60-year-old Johnny Mason Milner's dad. Listen, it's funny. It's funny that you're here trying, but you know what funny is? Rinse and repeat like fucking Fabrizio Romano, is it? Is it rinse and repeat like Pornstein? Is it rinse and repeat like the agenda merchants? I tell you what, Bar, personally from me, it's a jog on, fella. Yeah, jog on. Box office TV's in here. Landed, Johnny. Dominic, come on, Dominic. Dominic's been landing it on Twitter, bruv. He's been landing it. Indigo's in here. Eli Campbell. He says, I'm back, mugs. Come on, Eli. Land it, bruv. Land it. The chat is just relentless, mate. Behave in the chat. Anyone coming in the chat, behave, because my Minerals FC Ultras are relentless, bruv. They don't take no nonsense, mate. Nicholas is in here. Big up the H Talks Chelsea. Says up the fucking Chelsea, as always. Standard, bruv. That's just standard. Go and subscribe to H Talks Chelsea, his channel. We've got Nutcake in it, Faded. The special one, Big Al, my geezer. And my legend there. Chelsea old boys, how we doing, fella? Smash the likes, subscribe, or a membership to the best platform in the voice. The truth for our Chelsea, from our Johnny Minerals. Big up to Mental Health, up the Minerals FC. And as always, it's just tradition. We need to remind everyone and remind everyone that's believing in this fucking Kindergarten FC, Data FC, Epstein FC, Red Bull FC project. We see things they'll never see. That's the FC right there. Elite Football Club. Know what you're doing? No, you don't, you clowns. You do not know what you're doing. You're a joke and you're an embarrassment and you're really taking a piss and you're getting under my skin. You really are getting under my skin. Big up to Eugenio, Forever Blues. We got, who else is in here, bro? Who else? Tony Tiger, Richard Evans, Josh is in here. British Patriots, big up Johnny, all the ultras. We land it and we see things they'll never see up the Chelsea. You know it. Who else is in here, bro? Who else is in here? We got the, who's this guy? The Macronical. He says it was a lit space. I can't lie. Big up to you, Geezer. You know it. Everyone that was on the Twitter space, mate. We landed it. Young brother. Big up to Anna Chels. Come on, Anna Chels. We got Ghost Milks in here. We got Keisenberg. I'm shouting you all out. Get in the chat. Kuhnel's in here. Matt's in here. Corey, Frederick, Bri Guy, LJ, Jim. Come on, guys. Everyone's in here, bruv. JP the dog. Big up H Talks. He says, convinced Todd pisses in that Singer shit. Maybe. Do you know what I think, Nick Smith? I think Ted Lasso Bowley and Siri Merchant are literally pissing in the barrels every day. And that's what we're drinking, bruv. And no one knows it. They just think it comes out of the draft. It's Singer, but it's probably their piss because it tastes disgusting, bruv. Big up to H Talks. Big up to Starboy Saka. He says Johnny Fabrizio is a liar. We know that, bruv. We know that. We're going to expose him tonight. Fabrizio Romano, I work 20 fucking hours a day, and you sit there with no face on your fucking couch, yeah, and you spread this shit about me. Well, stop spreading shit about our club and our players. Oh, hold on. Orders. Scripts. Let's have it right. Big up to who else is in here? Come on. Bobby Fairview, my member. Lovely to see Bobby in here. Lovely to see Bobby. We got who else in here? Let me get down. RJ and Chelsea Redskin. Love to you, my geezer. Big up to Strategies. Big up Johnny. Shambles today, but we move. Oh, yeah, shambles, bruv. But nothing that the minerals can't handle, bruv. What else is in here? Who else is in here? Cursor, come on, Cursor. Boom. Let's have it right. And do you know what? They're talking about the Alliance Bridge. We're gonna do the Alliance Bridge. We're gonna get the sponsorship for Alliance, and we're gonna remove Stamford, and we're gonna put Alliance Bridge. Don't you ever go there. Don't you dare go there. The fact that it's been propped, and it was propped on what? Sunday, to take everyone's mind off and their agendas away from the Mason Mount shambles of bullshit lies and bangers and mash been thrown about. They bring up this nonsense. Let's have it right. Shout out to Cursor. Let's call it MacArthur Park. Yeah, let's call it MacArthur Park. Yeah. Anyone gets that? Anyone understands? Training day. Yeah, he's in the bath. And the Garnals are there, bruv. And they're there to do what? We're going to cut you up, bro. We're going to cut you up. Real nice. We're going to cut you up. Yeah. Says, no, I saved the little girl. In MacArthur Park. And you can sign her for 50 million, bruv. Yeah, Bowley. You can sign them for 50 million. We'll bring them in. We'll bring all the kids in, bruv. We'll save all the kids around all different continents and we'll bring them to Chelsea and we'll grow them up. We'll groom them and we'll build them up, develop them with Pochettino. That's what we're going to do. Come on, up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Who else in here, guys? Who else is in here, bruv? We got, I want to see, I know Aaron's in here somewhere. Shout out to Aaron. Shane CFC, save the kids FC, bruv. Save the kids, bruv. All right, last here's one. Road Fitness says half the team does not have a Prem experience. Front four of Mudryk and Kunku, Madueke and Jackson. That's the bottom half quality. No Prem experience. Listen, we told them on this channel, yeah, it's Development FC. Like I say, it's the Red Bull model in full fucking swing at Chelsea Football Club right now. Fully implemented, cemented in, and Jackson, here we go. We signed Jackson, and this guy gets a 5-minute cameo and everyone's creaming themselves online watching this guy play, going, this guy's a baller. I mean, you can't make any judgment. Let's see what he's like in the Premier League. Hopefully he surprises us. It would be lovely for one of these kids to just ball out from the get-go. The reality is it doesn't work like that at Chelsea. The pressure's relentless, the club, the supporters, what their demands are. But right now, the supporters standards are right in the mud because of the owners. The owners pulled us all the way down where we have to accept this. Well, I don't accept it, and I know you lot don't accept it. So why should we accept it? Where's our marquee signings? Where's our ballers coming in? Where's our Champions League winners or Premier League winners or other players that have won titles, domestic titles? We ain't got any. We're not bringing them in. Yeah. All we've got is Enzo, who's won a World Cup. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. We moved. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Richard. Who else is in here, guys? Get in the chat, people. Let me see who's in here. Vera's in here. He said Kindergarten FC Red Bull model. You're not wrong. Fucking hell. Chelsea old boys is going in. He's going in. Don't hold back, people. Do not hold back in the chat. You know the deal. He just land it. Just land it. Golden minerals galore in the chat, as always. Right, so let's get this off. Big up to Road Fitness, H Talks, Edu Sucks Toes. Big up to all you lot land the soup minerals. Rather have Batshuayi again. Fucking hell. Really? Oh man, at least he scored a goal to get us through over the line to what was that? Win the Premier League title, was it? First and foremost, let's bring this up because this one here is just fucking sickening, really. This rattles me. Yeah, this rattles me. I don't like this one second. I do not like this. I think it just doesn't look right. Red don't suit Kai, just don't suit him. And it's just, this is down to the owners. Forced him out. End of. He's out. People are like, oh, fucking hell, you're still backing out. I'm not backing Havertz. I'm just backing that he's going to ball out because I know he will ball out. I know he'll ball out. But the thing is, put him in an environment where he's directed properly by a proper gaffer, yeah, because everyone loves to blame him last season. Put him under a proper gaffer, and I'm not saying Lego Head Merchant's a proper gaffer because he ain't, but he's doing all right at Arsenal. We're not gonna take away too much credit there, but he's a bottle job. Let's see what he does next season. But we're hearing that he's going to play Kai Havertz as a left number 8. Well, we didn't do that at Chelsea. So it is what it is. Fucking poor, man. Poor. All right, so let's go down. Let's go down to the juicy minerals here. Yeah. All right. So I didn't get to bring up and speak about all this. So we're going to bring it up today. We're going to land it because there's no coincidence what's coming out. You see, I always said to you lot, the truth always gets out. I mean, this isn't even half the truth, but the bottom line is, it's coming out and people can't stomach it. You know what I mean? You Samalena merchants, bruv? No. You're gluttony of punishment for eating those rotten scallops from the owners. And you deserve everything you get. So let's bring it up. We love to mud. And that's exactly what we're going to do throughout this entire stream. Manchester United are unhappy with Chelsea over negotiations for Mason Mount. Football director John Murtock is understood to have taken a dim view to the Blues' strategy of communicating United's bids through dedicated correspondence in London. Now, why does that sound familiar? Shall I tell you why? Because they do it with everything. Everything is PR. Everything's out in the open. There's nothing held back with Chelsea. Everything's out there. Why do they do that? Because it's called smokes and mirrors. Now they're relentlessly pushing out a lot of bangers and mash waffle to create people. So basically, people's mindset He's just confused. They don't know what to believe. So what they're going to do is they're going to say, I'm going with the credible ones. I'm going to go with the Fabrizio Romanos. I'm going to go with the Pornsteins. Yeah. The Ben Jacobs, the Toothpicks and all that jazz. Yeah. The Matt Laws. And what they're going to do is they're going to ignore all the other shit, even though it could be true. All right. And that is true. Of course it's true. I mean, it's just so fucking obvious it's true. Yeah. And that's what's happened. You see, United are getting pissed off, and rightly so. It also says here when I zoom in here, quoted just above, it says Manchester United are especially irked by the way Chelsea have leaked information of failed bids to the media. Now, why are they doing that? They're doing that because they're desperate to sell Mason Mount. They're desperate to get the most money for Mason Mount. But Manchester United are not stupid. They are aware of their Manchester United tax, as we're getting taxed left, right, and centre with these clowns. Every player we going for, it's like 70 million, 80 million. You know, Casado, for example, 80 plus 10 million. It's just nonsense, bruv. Even in January when we were looking at him, he was 80 million pricing. You know, Fernandes, 120 million. And we were the only club going in for him. Like, it's just a joke. So once you've set that sort of benchmark at your club where you're sort of saying we're prepared to pay this money, well, everyone's going to milk you. Manchester United are known for that. And they will not be milked for Mason Mount, even though Ten Hag, Bald Hag, is desperate for the baller. Yeah, he's desperate. And funny enough, it came out today. They're looking at a replacement for Mason Mount because they're not going to get him this window. Yeah. And who are they looking at? This is brilliant. This is fucking Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong. Now, I wonder why Ten Hag is going Frankie de Jong. We know Frankie de Jong. We know played under Ten Hag. That's a fact. But let's bring this up. Because this says here, Hank Fraser worked with Mount. The Chelsea midfielder is one of the most talented players he's ever seen. Mount is so quick on the ball that he's never had to enter duels. Fraser points out that makes him similar to not only the Ajax legend Johan Cruyff, but to Barcelona star De Jong. Now, there's no coincidence that Ten Hag is looking at Frankie de Jong. We know he's worked with him and he's a baller. I wanted him at Chelsea. I wanted Frankie de Jong, Mason Mount, Declan Rice in the midfield. Let's have it right. That dominates. It's got all the minerals in there that you need. But this is not the owner's clown vision. Doesn't suit the kindergarten FC. The wages are astronomical. Declan Rice, 300 grand. Frankie de Jong's on 500 grand. And Mason Mount, he's been offered fucking tuppence compared to these players. All right? So that would have been my dream midfield. It's not going to happen for obvious reasons. We know. So it is what it is. Let's move on because that's who they're looking to replace now. Manchester United are looking at Frankie de Jong, and I think they will go and get him. To be honest, I think they'll go and get him. But the moral of the story is this, right? Now, big up to Quino in here. Big up to Quino. Because people are so fickle and so unaware, yeah, of how the game is run. And let's land the game here. Now, Quino, respect to our Minerals FC Ultra in here, he put up here, let me blow it up bigger for you. Matt Law, Chelsea rejected Mason Mount's third offer for Mason Mount. They've countered with 58 plus 7 and offered to meet in person to resolve the matter. Understand the same tweet for Fabrizio Romano and the same tweet for Ben Jacobs. And they are all exactly on a minute. Matt Law on 55 seconds. Now, that demonstrates how everything is orchestrated. Everything's timed. So when Manchester United say we're pissed off, yeah, that Chelsea are too free willy, yeah, with letting out information, that's what they've gone and done. They've let everyone know of every single stage with Mason Mount. And the reason they're doing that is is to drive up the price and to aggravate all of the Mason Mount agenda merchants, which is what they did. And this is what's happening in the media right now. You see, Fabrizio Romano, he's properly in the woods, yeah? In the mud, in the woods. This guy, his reputation for me right now, finished, bro. Finished, yeah? Pornstein. Matt Law is a criminal as well. We know that. He's a criminal, bro. Yeah. I'll tell you about Matt Law. Matt Law's a flip-flopper, yeah? He's like Flipper. He's not Free Willy. He's Flipper. He loves to just in and out, in and out. I'll go on this side. I'll go on that side. Yeah. He likes both sides of the coin, bruv. And then you got Ben Jacobs here. He's starting to follow what a little Matt Law's doing. So they're all going through the motions. They're going through the motions. Fabrizio, though, with his 15 million followers, he's sticking to his guns, bruv. This guy's putting bulletproof points. He's putting bullet points, bruv, of fucking lies. Yeah. So we're going to dissect that. Obviously, it goes without saying. But shout out to Quino for revealing this to everyone, and we've brought this up on the Minerals FC because I think it's absolutely bang on. So the next one here is Manchester United are unhappy with the negotiation Mason Mount. We've already read that. Apologies. I have to get back out because there's so many tweets that I've got here. All right, let me keep going. All right, so what happened? Yeah. Let's mud the toothpick first. Here he is. Manchester United's 55 million bid for Mason Mount remains on the table. They haven't walked away. Club just refused to cave to CFC's 58 million plus 7 million counter. Manchester United will do a deal if it's on their terms and for under 60 million. Still more twists on this saga because the clubs are talking. Well, that's the biggest load of bangers and mash waffle because Manchester United have walked away from the deal completely. So you're fucking lying there, Ben Jacobs. All right. And for the owners, for our clown owners, they want 58 plus 7 million. Well, you don't value Mason Mount more than 200 grand a week on a 1 year extension. So where are you going that you're valuing him on this money with 1 year on his contract? You don't value the player at all. So asking for this money is just a joke in itself. It's a mockery already. So that's Toothpick Jacobs. Already he's landing waffle. Then straight after the news that broke out that Manchester United are not, that have walked away. This is all after Manchester United walked away, bro. Yeah, by the way. And let's look at this one. Straight in after. Bayern Munich are stepping up their interest in Mason Mount and attempting to capitalise on Manchester United's struggle to agree a fee with Chelsea for the midfielder. Well. Isn't it ironic that Bayern Munich come in because of the links with Tommy T, yeah, for Mason Mount, straight after Manchester United walked away from the job? I call that a little script, a little brown envelope to try and force Manchester United to up their price. But it doesn't work. Because why? Middlesbrough doesn't want to go Bayern Munich. He doesn't want to go Bundesliga. He wants to stay in the Premier League. Let's have it right. Yeah? He's rejected Arsenal. He's rejected Liverpool. And Fabrizio Romano, yeah? Ben Jacobs, Nizar Kinsella. Who else is in here? Matt Law, you frauds. Kept pushing out before and after every game. Mason Mount to Liverpool. Mason Mount to Liverpool. Mason Mount to Liverpool. Where's Liverpool? Where are the dippers, bruv? Yeah? Where are they, mate? Where's your tweets on Liverpool ever since? Nowhere to be seen. Why? Because you were feeding the agenda against Mason Mount during the season while he was getting more shit and people were hating on him, yeah, feeding and aggravating him because of the contract negotiations. And now, here you are, you ain't even spoken a word about Liverpool. So, jog on in the woods, yeah, in the woods. Make sure you smash to pieces the like button, yeah, every single one of you. Now, let's go to Fabrizio Romano. I love bringing up with this. I love mudding these brown envelopes. I absolutely love it. He says, understand Man United have not left the negotiations for Mason Mount, as 55 million bid is still valid on the table, but not accepting Chelsea's 65 million counter offer. Door remains open, but Man United will not wait forever, believing 55 million is a fair bid. Listen, bruv, you can sugarcoat it all you want for these owners. The bottom line is Manchester United are not paying anything more than 55 million. The owners will not accept 55 million. Therefore, Mount stays, yeah, because he's not pushing a move. He doesn't want to move. Yeah. He's only looking out for his own interests in himself because these clowns don't want him. But you forgot to say that. Like you forgot, Fabrizio, obviously, you forgot to talk about the contracts. The contracts for Mason Mount. You forgot about the contracts. And look at him here. Look at him here getting rattled. He's getting rattled. Fabrizio's Chelsea's bias is mental. He says, yeah, this is from Ten Hag era, that account. He replies, literally said, Man United are still in for Mount and won't overpay, my friend. Yeah, you didn't say that in the last tweet. Guys, we've just read the tweet. Did Fabrizio just say that? Did he just say it? Let's go back to the tweet then. Let's go back to the tweet. Understand, Man United have not left the negotiations for Mason Mount as 55 million bid is still valid on the table, but not accepted by Chelsea Dorima. So United are not still in for Mason Mount. How are they still in? They've walked away. It's been reported they walked away. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And look at this flip-flop merchant, this CFC mod. I really don't understand the hate Fabrizio gets all the time. He's revolutionised transfers for us, but people get upset at him when it's their club. They should be directing the anger at it. Listen, you working with Fabrizio Romano, just like, what's his name? What's that guy's account, bruv? What's the guy's account? The one, the Chelsea supporter. What's his account? Guys, remind me. I think he's Arabic or Saudi. Fuck, you know, I can't remember his name. That's how much I don't really give a shit about these people. No, not CFC piss. Not pies and mash. No, not little Felix the cat. Fucking hell, what's his name, man? The guy that's a Giroud stan. The guy that's a Giroud stan. He loves Giroud. He loves Giroud, that geezer. What's his name, bruv? What's his name? No, you're not giving it to me. I need to land it, bruv. What's his name? What's his name, bruv? I can't remember. Dubois, that's it. Dubois, that fella. Yeah, that fella. Fabrizio's retweeting his YouTube launch and all this jazz. And you're telling me these lot don't link with each other and they're not in little chats with each other to set little narratives. Come on, bruv. What are we doing here, man? Everyone's with the Goldfish. Everyone's with CFC Daily. Everyone's with all these accounts are all together. They all know each other. Dubois, yeah. This guy. Fabrizio, what? Retweeting his YouTube. Come on, bruv. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? We that fucking naive to the game. Come on, man. So let's land it. Stephanie has got a little fucking agenda on Mace. Look at this. Proper Chelsea lot will say he wanted to stay. Well, let's fucking land it then. Let's land it. Ready? I love this. I love this shit. I live for this. I live for this. Yeah? I live for it, bruv. All right, let's go. 20 fucking hours a day, merchant, bruv.
Chelsea will be in contact in the next hours with the representatives of Mason Mount to clarify the situation.
Really?
What I can tell you guys, as of today, is that the position of Mason Mount remains clear. Sell the player now or lose the player on a free. As of today, Mason Mount, this is my understanding, is not going to extend the contract at Chelsea.
What contract, Fabrizio? Fabrizio Romano, bruv. Tell me what contract, bruv. I want to know what the contract is. Let's put me up on a bigger screen, bruv. What contract is Mason Mount rejecting? What contract? Because apparently you lot are saying he's got a new contract, yeah? What's the new contract, mate? Yeah? I'll tell you what the contract is. The last contract was in February, fella. And in February, he got offered 200 grand a week on a 1-year extension. 1 year. Why would Mason Mount sign that? Yeah? So, again, in the fucking mud, lying, yeah? But you'll go around and say, oh no, he hasn't signed a contract. But you don't mention the contract. You didn't mention the contract when it was circulating that it was 200 grand a week. He was offered by Chelsea and 200 grand a week offered by Manchester United, and he wants to go to Manchester United. But no one enlightened the timeline with this major fucking fact that the 200 grand a week contract by Chelsea was 1 year. The 200 grand a week contract by Manchester United was 4 or 5 years. So you see what happens with narratives when we say we set narratives in the game. Yeah. Well, these narratives that have been set are false. They're agenda driven and they are all in the benefit of the owners. Everything's in the benefit of the owners. The owners haven't spoken to Minerals Mount, just like Pochettino ain't spoken to Mason Mount or any of the players, because today it's revealed Pochettino's out of it. He's not involved. He never was involved. Yeah. So when I speak and when I land the damn minerals, you listen. Don't call me some rinse and repeat. I say it for a damn fucking good reason, what I say. Yeah. Everything I say with knowledge, and knowledge is power. So you drink them damn minerals in, I'll drink them for you. All right. Now let's replay that one more time.
This is very clear. So for Chelsea, it's like sell now or big risk to lose the player on a free transfer next summer.
Now, sell now or lose the player on a free. Where's the talk, yeah? If the owners are so desperate, like everyone's saying Pochettino's desperate to keep Mason Mount, the owners are desperate to keep Mason Mount. We've all seen the tweets. We've all seen the journos put it out, right? They want to keep him. They've offered contracts, blah, 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 bangers and mash waffle, no onions, no gravy, yeah? Right? Are you telling me from now till next summer, you're not going to offer him a new contract? You're not going to offer him a proper contract, not just a 1 year extension, yeah? Because you desperately want to keep Mason Mount? Or is it the case, which is the facts, that you desperately want to sell Mason Mount because he won't sign your 200 grand a week 1 year, which is to bide you time so that you can make money on Mason Mount this summer, not next summer, this summer. So then he'll have 2 years on his contract, all right? Because if you really wanted the player, Siri Merchant and Ted Lasso-Bowley, you would have offered him a proper contract on 200 grand a week minimum, yeah, on a 5 year deal. But you didn't do that. You had no intention of doing that. Toothpick Winstanley, like I say, can't even negotiate a mobile phone contract. There is no negotiations. There hasn't been negotiations. This guy is a joke. He's a Brighton FC merchant, mid negotiator. Yeah, mid as you like. All right. So what are we doing here? Of course, the likelihood he's going to leave on a free because these owners don't want to be made to bend over. They don't want to bend over and get spanked with 55 million. They want their 65, 70 million. They're desperate to sell him. So now, if you're hearing now, the news at the moment is that Lukaku, yeah, cement booted rat, we're trying to get him off the books. Why? Because it's on 440 grand. That should be your priority, Siri Merchant. Ted Lasso-Bowley, that should be your priority, not Mason Mount. But Mason Mount gives you the quick profit straight away, yeah? So you can go and put your bid in for Casado, yeah? Because you've used the Kai Havertz money for what? What have you used it for? You've used it to buy Strasbourg, yeah? Oh, we love landing the minerals, bruv. We love it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you do hit the like button. So, as he's mentioned, he's stating the obvious. But this is the owners. Talk for the owners, bruv. That's what you're doing. You're talking for the owners. You're not talking for Mason Mount. Mason Mount has been disrespected, shat on, spat out, yeah? Forced out the club. If you really want to keep a player, do you just leave it in February and you retract the deal previously before the World Cup, after the World Cup, because Mason Mount wants to negotiate because he wants to stay at Chelsea because he loves the fucking club that he's been at for 18 years? Where's that narrative, Fabrizio? Ben Jacobs, Nizar Kinsella, Paulstein, Matt Law, where's that narrative? Yeah, because your job is tell the truth. That's what their job is tell the truth. Let's rewind this one more time, the beginning.
This react. Chelsea will be in contact in the next hours with the representatives of Mason Mount to clarify the situation.
Clarify what situation? The situation that they created. Yeah. And they ain't doing shit, bruv. They are crying. They are wetting themselves. They are very, very worried. Now, it's a take it or leave it deal. And they're not going to take it because it will show that they are weak. And they don't want to be weak. They got egos so big that they had to knock down the dressing room fucking all the walls in the dressing room so that they're there to rebuild it, bruv. Not for the size of the squad, just say they couldn't get through the door. Let's have it right. They couldn't get through the door. They're too ego, mate. Their egos are through the roof. Let's have it right. So let's remove that. Let's remove that. We move. We continue, guys. We continue landing it. We continue landing it. Now, Fabrizio's, have you noticed? It's been deleted. It's been deleted. Right, so the tweet that was deleted was by Frank Khalid, yeah? Let me just put me smaller here. Hold on. There we go. The tweet that was deleted was the owners have got very exciting things happening at Chelsea. And he put a picture of Osimhen, but really the picture of Osimhen just like made people, because people are so stupid. They look at the picture and go, oh, we're going to sign Osimhen. No. The quote itself is saying that Chelsea are going to be really exciting in this window, yeah? All right? And Fabrizio says, I never said that, my friend. Well, you fucking did say it because everyone clipped it. I've seen it everywhere. So he did say it, yeah? He did say it. But in what context? What, the context that we're selling players? That's the great, exciting window? That's not exciting, bruv. What, selling Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Kovacic, Kante, selling all these players? Is that exciting, is it? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Yeah? What are we doing here? Let's have it right. Smash the piece the like button. Smash to piece the like button. Now, I want to get this tweet up. I want to get this juicy tweet up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to get it up. Because this one's wonderful. Yeah? Where is it? Fuck's sake. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely jobs. All right. So, more on Mason Mount situation. He loves it. He's relentless with this shit. Yeah. Man United 55 million bid remains valid. No, it doesn't. Decision made together with Ten Hag. No chance to overpay. Facts. Therefore, the bid's not valid. United want MM as he's showing strong desire to join. Now, this is where you start. You play with these words and you're pushing it for the owners, Fabrizio, mate. And I know it for a fact. That's why you won't come near me. Yeah. You come to other people, but you will not come near me because what I'm speaking is facts. And that's why you're in the mud. United want MM as he's showing strong desire to join. What strong desire? The kid's going to leave on a free. The kid's got 1 year on his contract. He's been forced out by the ownership. He's been benched to shit. He's been denied of so much shit at the club. All right. He's been misinterpreted. He's never come out and said anything. This is all from the club agenda. And you are pushing out on the day after relentlessly to say he's shown a strong desire to join United when United is the only club that's really serious right now that's putting a bid that we all know about, when I know about all the other clubs that want him, but he doesn't want to go there. He wants to go to Manchester United as his only option because he knows that the owners don't fucking want Mason Mount. So when we say, as a journalist, it's your job to tell the truth, you're not telling the truth. United won't make any unrealistic bid. Well, we know that. You're recycling. You're a recycle merchant. You become a CFC pies and mash, bruv. You know what I mean? That's what you become. You know? Fabrizio, yeah, instead of him go, listen, let's have it right. United won't make an unrealistic bid. It's just stating the obvious. Mount's side still believing he'll leave. What do you know about Mount's side? What do you know? You're not speaking from Mason Mount's side. You're speaking from the owner's side. So what are you talking about? What do you know? You're told what you're told, yeah? So everyone goes, what do I know? Yeah? Well, I know fucking lot because I've been exposing you. The point is, Fabrizio, you're getting your information from the owners. It's facts, yeah? But the owners are giving you bullshit. And I said to you, don't get into bed with these owners, man. They're clowns. They're dangerous. They're fucking sharks, bruv. Yeah? Look at Matt Law. He swings like that, bruv. Yeah? They're all starting to realise that these guys are dangerous. You playing with them, you're dangerous. Yeah? Because you've got 50 million followers. You've got the best platform. Yeah? Biggest platform. And what else? What else? Everyone respects you because you get the tapping Yeah, you're a tapping merchant. But right now, Fabrizio, you're not going from a tapping merchant now. Yo, that's too boring now. No. We've got 15 million followers. We got YouTube through the roof. Yeah, we do a 3-minute video and we'll spill the fucking deadly words, all right, to push narratives. Now you are a top bins narrative setter for whoever the fuck it is. And right now, on behalf of Chelsea Football Club, that is exactly what you're doing. You have to question your sources, Fabrizio. Yeah? You have to question your sources, mate, because you seem to be very relentless with it. And I'm going to tell you something, yeah? There's other journalists now coming out saying the opposite of what you're saying. So what are we doing here? We got tier ones saying different things now. Isn't that interesting? But Fabrizio's story remains the same. There's no changing of it here. There's no changing. All right. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on. Because here, I'll give you an example. Someone tagged me in this. Mount has indicated he will not sign a new deal and is ready to leave Chelsea on a free if the club reject all bids for him this summer. And that's Matt Law. So Matt Law is playing the same game as Fabrizio Romano. Yeah? This is where it gets really juicy, guys. I'm telling you, man, brace yourselves. Brace your fucking selves. All right? Smash to pieces that like button. No one is doing what I'm doing here, man. This is Minerals work. Yeah? This is Minerals work, yeah? Right? Because we all know what Fabrizio Romano, what Matt Law came out with today. Mason Mount is not asked to leave the club, unlike others. Pochettino's not involved himself in the situation. And that's today. That's today. So Matt Law, question for you. Question for you. What's the truth, fella? Then he's come out and said, Mason Mount has not requested to leave Chelsea as others have, despite the fact he has not extended his contract. We love it. We land it. We land the damn Minerals, bruv. We land the damn Minerals. This is what we talk. This is what I talk about, yeah. Because I've been landing it 24/7. When I speak with what I know. I never deal with anything I don't know. I won't go near it. I told you about Jellyfish Potter being a yes man. I told you the cement-booted fraud would never work at Chelsea. Yeah, I told you we were trying to get Haaland, and we got this fucking fraud, bruv. I told you the owners were going in that dressing room. I told you they were picking lineups. They were relentless going in and out, bruv. I told you all these things. I told you about Minerals Mount situation. I told you about unhappy players and the players that are leaving, and they're all fucking leaving now. So when I say what I say, I mean it. Don't you ever come at me calling me toxic, negative, or agenda merchant. Don't you go there. You get in the woods, get in the fucking bin. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. We move it, bruv. We move it, yeah? And shout out to everyone, all my Minerals FC ultras that know exactly what's happening, yeah? You get it. You understand. Now, Matt Law, we've exposed him like a kipper. We've exposed Fabrizio Romano like a kipper, because now you got the tier one Fabrizio Romano and you got the tier one Matt Law, locked horns, bruv. Locked horns, yeah? Locked horns. And it's confirmed that Pochettino, where is it? Where is it? I've got to get it up. Let's bring up Nizar Kinsella. Let's bring him up. Yeah, let's give it up. Mason Mount is in the dark over his future after Chelsea rejected a third offer worth 55 million for the midfielder from Manchester United. United are now said to be pursuing other targets after reaching a standoff with Chelsea, who want 65 for Mount. It's a take it or leave it deal. The owners will not take it. They are in the fucking mud. The owners are in the woods, because now if they sell Mason Mount 55 million, not only do they get done financially, not only do they look like mugs because they've been exposed, that it proves that they do not want Mason Mount, because Mason Mount has officially, through these brown envelopes, obviously, we know the deal. But it's true. It's true. I will speak on the truth. I will speak on the truth. And I've always told you, Mason Mount hasn't got the intention to leave. But he has spoken to clubs because our club doesn't want him. And they have shown agenda. And the main agenda came from the owner. Ted Lasso Bowley, a 10% merchant, liking this tweet is where it all kicked off. It's where it all kicked off. Yeah, it all kicked off there because he thought he had the damn right to feed an agenda and slag off our player, our 18-year-old kid at Cobham, our through and through Chelsea, our Champions League winner, our Super Cup winner, our Club World Cup winner, our highest GA, our highest fucking GA since Eden Hazard. Yeah, our baller. Yeah, our Minerals man. 45 minutes in the first half, man of the match. Let's have it right. Having his sauna, coming out, drying off, drinking his dead man fingers, smiling. No one could take the man of the match award, bruv. Yeah, away at the San Siro. Let's have it right. Only English and Chelsea player to score an assist in a quarter-final, semi-final, final Champions League and going to give Chelsea the biggest open play assists in their history, bruv. Yeah, all right. They want this player out. And funny enough, that biggest assist, the open play assist, because they go, oh, he can't play open play assist. Well, he fucking well did. He played a lovely blind one to Pulisic, yeah, where he scored. But we don't talk about the Minerals, yeah. We prop up Felix, who only gave us what? How many assists? Yeah, 0. No assists, bruv. So, yeah, they're in the mud. They're in a very, very difficult situation right now, the owners. And they need to decide what they're going to do. Because I think, personally, it's as it is here from the mouthpiece, another mouthpiece, because let's have it right, they're all the mouthpiece of Chelsea, aren't they? Manchester United have called it. Mason Mount will report for training and make himself available for Chelsea's pre-season tour of the United States if a move to Manchester United still remains on hold. There is no hold, bruv. There is no hold. It's off the table. They've walked away, bruv. And the funny thing is, we were told by you lot, yeah, you so-called journos and the ownership, that Pochettino wants Mason Mount. It's desperate to keep him. Well, now he's got him. Now we can play him every game. Or what are you going to do? Because he's going to leave on a free next year because you don't want to keep him and you've been forced an agenda on him, yeah, because you've got an ego and you think you know best, yeah, that you're going to what? Bench him, play him in the under-23s and bench him, and we're going to go through all that whole thing like we did in the last 23 games of the season where we didn't win one fucking game or we drew. We're lucky if we drew a game, yeah? We drew and lost games. So that's what we're doing now. Let's see how it pans out. Let's see the way the owners want to go, Siri Merchant and Ted Lasso Bowley. Which way do you want to go? And I tell you what, I'm drinking all your tears. I'm drinking all the rivals' tears. I'm drinking in all the fucking agenda merchants' tears. Do you know what? There's Man United fans that want him at Man United. They're desperate. They've seen the light. They've watched comps of the kid and they know he's a baller. Yeah? Well, we're going to have him for this season. Yeah? He's going to be the best player at Chelsea Football Club. And you better sign him on a contract. You better sign him. Because if you don't, we all know why. Because you have an agenda on our player. And you force that agenda using the journalists onto the supporters the so-called supporters we call them, because they're not, they're agenda merchants, but onto all the agenda merchants feeding the agenda. And look at them all now crying, oh, we'll go to United. You go to United. Fuck off, man. Let's have it right. We land it, bruv. We land it. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, every single time, 119%, we land it. Mason Mount will report a pre-season training. Yeah, let's have it right. Shout out to my legend here, my Minerals FC Ultra member, Anorak, Chelsea Anorak. Yeah, let's have it right. Look what he made. Look at this wonderful artwork, guys. Look at the artwork here, bruv. Drink them minerals in. Let's put it on the big screen. I'll take myself out. We should do a minute silence for all these. And on that note, let's land the greatest one of all time. Let's land the greatest one of all time. This and Sir Alex wanted to sign Mason Mount when he was younger, before he was going to renew his contract at Cobham. Yeah, before. Yeah, Fergie wanted Mason Mount. Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, interesting that. Apparently he's shit.
Well, first of all, I just want to address you people in front of me, the dailies. I had some of these banned for a few weeks, and to be honest, I get fed up with it. Your job is to tell the truth, right? That's your job. You can quote me when I'm accurate about things I have said. I'm not going to have you twisting everything I say, okay? So the next time it's finished, you don't ever get back in, okay? To make that clear to you, you don't get back in, finished. I'm fed up having to read papers and talk things I say, and I know I've said, and you completely twist it around, lie. Your job is to tell the truth. That's your job as a journalist. And if you can't do that, you're in the wrong job. Okay? So make that clear.
Yeah? Make that clear? Crystal, is it? Is it crystal clear? Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, what's the other one? Nizar Kinsella, Matt Law, David Paulstein. You liars. Bangers mash waffle, yeah? And then you have to come out with the truth, because Minnell's Mount, and what's shocking is, what is shocking is that this fella, you know I'm going to bring up now, brought it up. And this is hilarious. This is hilarious. But because he's not respected, yeah, and we call him Toothpick Gizzin, let's have it right. Because he's not respected, he's not a tier one. He says Mount's preference was to remain at Chelsea, but he felt he was getting forced out. Chelsea's last contract offer was in February, which was a 1-year extension. Current feeling now, it's unlikely contract talks reopen between Chelsea and Mount. But hold on a minute. Remember that last bit? Current feeling is it's unlikely contract talks open between Mason Mount and Chelsea. Now, this is after now. This is after by Fabrizio Romano. Yeah? This is after. We love mudding. We love it. Let's put myself on a bigger one. Let's go. Let's go, bro. I love this. I live for this.
React. Chelsea will be in contact in the next hours with the representatives of Mason Mount to clarify the situation. What I can tell you guys as of today is that the position of Mason Mount remains clear. Sell the player now or lose the player on a free.
So where's the talk of the contract? Where's the talk of the contract? Toothpick Gizzin just said, he said it's very unlikely. So there you go. They don't want to keep him. They don't want to re-sign him because they can't afford on their shitty little kindergarten FC, Red Bull FC model to pay more than 250 grand or 200 grand a week. But yet you're happy to pay all these other players for Fafana on 200 grand a week. You're happy to pay Cucurella 190 grand a week. You're happy to pay all these players. Koulibaly, you flogged off, which we're going to talk about, all right, has been sold and he's on 300 grand a week. He's off the books. Where this is what I'm talking about. Sterling, 325 grand a week. He doesn't fit your profile. Doesn't fit it. So, like I say to you guys, there is no intention. They are going to lose Mason Mount for free. Yeah? They will lose Mason Mount for free. Let's have it right. Big ups, Dominic says, how about Bowley liking Sanders' tweets, Johnny? Yes, he did. He did like tweets. Everyone remembers the tweet he liked as well under the Bellingham Fabrizio tweet. And a United supporter said, United news, ? And Bowley liked it. Bowley liked it. Yeah. Because he's feeding into the United Mason Mount talks. Because we're not looking at any other player with Manchester United. We're not looking to buy any of their players. And they're not looking to buy any other player than Mason Mount. So it's not a coincidence. And put the two together to understand why Bowley liked that tweet. Well, that's the agenda he has on our player. So, guys, we land it. As always, we land it. So now, here we are in this situation right now. There is another tweet I saw from Ben Jacobs as well. After he said, oh, man, they flip-flop these guys, man. They flip-flop. So we got the bid I put up before, the tweet I put up before, which is here. Manchester United's 55 million bid for Mason remains on the table. They haven't walked away. Club just refused to cave to the 58 million plus 7. United will do the deal if it's on their terms. Still more twists and turns to saga. But he also put out a tweet, which was, and I don't think I bookmarked it. Or maybe I did. Let's have a look. Let's have a cheeky little butchers here. Or did he delete it? I have to get it up. Because he wasn't talking like this before. Yeah. There we go. Let's get it up. Where is it, mate? Where is it? Guys, smash to pieces that like button. Smash to pieces with a like button. Has it been deleted? It looks like it's been deleted. Interesting. It's not there. So, guys, it's not there. And the tweet he put out was that Mason Mount wasn't offered a new contract since February. Bosh! Yeah? But why is it not there? Why is it deleted, bruv? Let's have it right, Bazjan. That is an elite comment. He says Fabrizio's sitting on his so-called sofa. He's on his sofa, bruv. Yeah, on his so-called fucking sofa, being muddied by Johnny when he accused someone of sitting on it. You're sitting on your fucking sofa while I'm working 20 hours a day feeding bullshit bangers and mashed waffle, no onions, no gravy. Let's have it right. Here we go, guys. Oh, man. Love that shit. Guys, smash the piece that like button. What we got? We should have over 250 likes in here. Come on, guys. So, It is clear. Mikel Arteta on Kai Havertz. He says, talent comes at a price, and at Arsenal, we're always invested in youngsters with experience. In the case of Kai, he has already shown a lot, including winning a UCL. He's a talented player, versatile, and only 24 years old. Yeah, and we've gone and sold this player to Arsenal. We've replaced their Dennis Bergkamp because these fucking owners wanted to sell him to make money because they couldn't pay his wages of over 200 grand a week. Yeah, you fucking wrongers. You've muddied yourself because your whole model is based upon bringing in 22-year-old, 23-year-olds on low wages, yeah? But you need some experience in there. Now we've got Lego Merchant praising all the things that I fucking will praise, and the gaffer knows it. He knows this gaffer. He knows Kai Havertz is a baller, and we've let him go, man. And he's got experience. Experience is valuable in the game, all right? We're bringing in players with no experience. So where do you expect us to be in challenge? And you're bringing us a gaffer that's never won an English title or any English cup or anything, all right? Fucking hell, man. They're delusional, bruv. All you agenda merchants, you deserve everything you fucking well get. You really do, yeah? Instead of backing this player and understanding talent, yeah? Talent, minerals, bruv, yeah? Joke. Sorry, guys, I get rattled with that. That rattled me. Absolutely rattled me. I'm just scrolling through. I just want to see. I saw something about Kovacic because we know Kovacic has left now. Man City will pay 25 million plus 5 million add-ons. Ben Jacobs retweeted Fabrizio's tweet of this. They all love to retweet each other's shit. And it'll be valid to 2027. We were told that Kovacic is dead wood, that he's surplus to requirements at Chelsea, get rid of him. And now he's playing for Manchester City. Wow, well done. Great work. Well done. Fantastic. We'll lose more experience. In fact, we've got no Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho. That entire Champions League winning midfield is fucking gutted out of Chelsea Football Club. And now all we're doing is downgrading with younger prospects, you know. Now, the other thing is we got about Loftus-Cheek. And I want to shout out Loftus-Cheek because he's one of those players. We always had high expectations for Ruben to land it and be unbelievable. That injury killed him. He burst on the scene, as we know, under Sarri, and he got the injury. I think it was in pre-season, and it just ruined him, you know. But technically gifted, lovely player. Never spoke a bad word about Chelsea. He didn't moan. He was loaned left, right, and centre. He came back. He filled in the squad. He was happy to be a squad player. And to be honest with you, I would have kept Ruben. I would keep Ruben. Like, why would you sell him? Keep him, bruv. He did amazing on the right wing back at Real Madrid away at the Bernabeu. He does all right in the midfield. You know, he's one of those players, guys. And it's sad, but he looks like he's going to go AC Milan, guys. It looks like he's going AC Milan. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But we want to thank Ruben for performing. He did perform in certain games, you know what I mean? And a great squad player. And like I say, always just head down, knuckled down and done his work. And I can't fault him for that. So respect to him. Dave is going to go to Inter Milan, it looks like. And everyone goes, oh, Inter Milan, they're going to go get in all our players and this and that. Or, you know what I mean? How can they fool Dave? Well, Dave signed 30 grand on top of his last contract under these owners. And now they want him off the books. And to be fair to Dave, his legs, yes, they're gone. But I'd still have him in the squad, for fuck's sake. We need some sort of leader. We need someone in presence of leadership and won it all. And Dave's won it all. He's a legend. But yeah. Going to Serie A suits him, much slower league, pensioners league. That's why I think you lot need to be very wary with Osimhen coming to Premier League. John Obi Mikel spoke very well of Osimhen. Doesn't think he'll suit Chelsea. He thinks he's a little bit more of a United player. But his first touch is nowhere near Didier Drogba. And that's worrying. I need a fucking striker who's got a first touch like Diego Costa and Didier Drogba as a bare minimum. We've had cement-booted fraud who we know it rebounds like a trampoline, bruv. And we don't know what Jackson's about. I haven't seen enough of him. I can't make a call on him. But my point is this, you know, where is that striker? Where is that striker? We need that sort of that striker that has the ability to hold the ball, good first touch, all that jazz. Kovacic is gone. Kante, we know, is gone. Koulibaly's official. Here we go. Done. Signed. He's gone to Saudi, 300 grand off the books. It's a damn priority for these owners to get Lukaku off the books because his wages are astronomical. He's the highest paid player at Chelsea and he's on loan at Inter Milan, the club he never wanted to leave in the first place, and cried his eyes out to go back to. And now he's back there. They ain't got a pot of piss in and they want us to pay more of his wages. No, sell him wherever it takes. I don't care. But he doesn't want to go Saudi. And Lukaku's probably pissed off with the owners because they forced him to go to Saudi for the obvious reasons to get him off the books. Now, I would love him to go Saudi. He's one player. I'd definitely send to Saudi. But he don't want to go. He wants to stay in Italy. He loves his gnocchi. He loves his spaghetti. He loves his bolognese and pizzas and all that. Let's have it right. Pasta merchant. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. But that needs to happen sharpish before the end of this month. Before the end of this month. There's going to be players being sold at the end of this, towards the end of this month. Now Mason Mount's not that booster. They need someone. And we don't know who it's going to be. But obviously there was talks today of all right, so we got breaking news on Declan Rice. Arsenal will respond to Man City official proposal submitted tonight for Declan Rice. Arsenal will bid again after two proposals rejected in recent weeks. They are not giving up at this stage. Both City and Arsenal had plans to bid for Rice this week. So the Rice saga is going on. Big up Mickey Joy Boy, lateness is greatness, my fella. Now, what do we think? I personally think that Declan Rice, now Mason Mount's not going to Man United. I still think there's a chance. I think Declan Rice, I don't think definitely goes to Arsenal. It might be his preference to stay in London, but I'm not so sure. So that's just come out now from the kingpin himself, bruv. Yeah, kingpin himself. So also Matt Law reports Chelsea have rejected an offer from Galatasaray to sign Aubameyang. Why are you rejecting offers for Galatasaray, bruv? Get him off the books, man. He's on a pay-per play. What are we doing, mate? What are we doing? Get him off the books. So, as you can see, all of a sudden, the actual true Deadwoods, yeah, they should be leaving now. They should be coming out. Instead of selling our first team players. But you sold Kai Havertz. Fucking the biggest wrong move. That's going to bite the owners in the arse. It's going to bite Chelsea in the arse. It's going to bite the agenda merchants in the arse. This guy's a baller, generational talent. Let's have it right. Likened to Bergkamp and Percy and Berbatov. You know what I mean? Don't shoot the minerals, man. Don't shoot the minerals, man, bruv. But it's disgraceful that we've let this player go, guys. It's absolutely disgraceful. So that's the breaking news. On really, to be honest with you, it's been very stagnate. Apart from Mason Mount, it's been very stagnate. It's sort of like it's got to the point where we're not making any signings that are exciting. Casado, we keep hearing, smash the likes, bruv. 162 likes. Let's get 250 likes, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe, all that jazz, and get in the chat. But it keeps being recycled that Casado's agreed personal terms, right? And they kept saying about Mason Mount, personal terms agreed. Now, they're likely to be agreed. Clubs talk, yeah? And players talk to clubs, especially when you're not wanted. But Casado, apparently we've been told he's desperate to play for Chelsea. But then we're hearing he wants to follow the footsteps of his idol in Antonio Valencia to go Manchester United. So it's whoever pays the money, bruv. It's whoever pays the money. Who's going to pay 80 million plus 10 million? That's a lot of wedge for this player. And now we're hearing Lavia links to Liverpool. We're hearing Lavia links to Arsenal. We're hearing Lavia links to Chelsea. So what is going on? You see, I always say to everyone, let's see once it's done. Let's wait for the done deals because there's more recycling than Croydon Council. Fucking hell. Mickey Joy Boy. Oh, that's an elite comment, man. Elite. Oh, elite, man. Recycle merchants are on it, bruv, 24/7. They love it. They live for this stuff. But the bottom line is, guys, everything we've said on this tonight is truth. There is all truth. Yeah, it's all truth, guys. I ain't said anything where I'm wrong, and I know, and I stand by it. And that's why I can smile. You know, I can smile, bruv. We've got a Soup Minerals here from Minerals Lover. It says, "Hi, Johnny." Remember when I linked up with you and Hammersmith? You're a wrong un, bruv. You're a wrong un, bruv. But listen, we get weird ones like this, bruv. Do you know what? He's just wrong on all levels, bruv. Don't be a wrong un, bruv. Just don't be a wrong un. He's just not right. It's not right. £5 for that as well, or £4.99. You're better off buying a fucking Happy Meal, bruv. Yeah, go and get your Bowley Siri Merchant PR Happy Meal, mate. Yeah, and in Hammersmith, you know, fuck me. Interesting. So it is what it is, guys. You know what? It should come to a point where I have to read out what is super minerals. Yeah, what has landed, what are these donations, bruv. That one ain't getting read out, bruv. You can all read it. H-Talk says Fabrizio's missus probably gets recycled. I thought you meant Fabrizio's missus wrote that. Come on, bruv. Oh, man. Come on. Sleep with one eye open. Shit. FC. Up the Chelsea, up Mills FC. Big up to every single one of you guys. That's just giving me some weird ass feeling, bruv. It's just not wrong. It's not right. It's not right, is it? Right. So let's just bring this one. I love this one. Because Tommy T, yeah, he's just so sickening that he's not our football club, bruv. He's not our club. And guys, let's bring this one up. This one's a classic. Let me get my banner down. There we go. This one's a classic from the Pornstein. Potter will be judged in years, not months. He's one of the best managers in the world. What? I didn't know that. Wow. Didn't know that. So it is what it is. We love it. Be very wary of this. Be very, very wary of this. You type it on Google and it comes up. Amazing, that. And Matt Law, he's unbelievable, bruv. He's unbelievable. This has got to be tweet of the. Just historically, this is the tweet, bruv. That's it. This is the tweet. Oh man, get in the woods, bruv. Get in the woods. Every single one of them, bruv. Get in the woods. But I tell you what, middle fingers up, bruv. Everyone in the Middles FC chat, get your middle fingers up. High in the sky, mate. High in the sky. We move. So, Mauricio Pochettino is hoping that the majority of Chelsea's want-away players will have been sold by the time he flies with the squad to the United States on July 17th. It is understood that Pochettino has not involved himself in the Mount situation up till now. Yeah? So, he's not even involved. Does everyone remember that United, it was reported by Steinberg, United could switch focus to a deal for Chelsea target Moses Caicedo if they end their interest in Mason Mount. I mean, look at that. That's so from the owners, bruv. And I just want to find it. Where is it? Now, Mail on Sport puts Mason Mount rejected a new contract with Chelsea worth over £200,000 a week before he left Qatar. That's a lie. Matt Hughes, well under 200 grand, and it was an 8-year contract. But you missed the details, bruv. And then it's brought up. Mason Mount has agreed to sign a 5-year contract at Manchester United worth around 200 grand a week. And then you get little agenda merchants like Lewis, bruv. There we go. Let's take me down now. There we go. You can all see it for your own eyes. Yep, lovely jubbly. So we move. Where is it? Oh, this is a juicy one. Fabrizio Romano. Another one. Bangers and mash waffle, bro. Mason Mount has, in the last few hours, told Chelsea he will not sign a new deal at the club. His asking price has therefore dropped to 65 million. Fabrizio Romano, YouTube. Now, what this does is it creates I'm forcing my way out of Chelsea. It turns all the agenda merchants to turn it oh shit, he's trying to get less money for him. He's dropping his price because he only wants to go Man United. But the bottom line is, there is no deal for him to sign. There is no deal for him to sign. So you're in the fucking woods, Fabrizio. You're in the woods. You're in the woods. You are in the woods. And we know you are. But I want this tweet. I want to find this tweet, guys. Where is it? Where is it? All right, so Fabrizio's been muddied tonight, guys. I want you all put your thumbs up or your FC comments. How we've dealt with Fabrizio Romano, Matt Law, Ben Jacobs, and Pawnstein. I want you all to do that for me. That just a common courtesy, just to see my Minerals FC Ultras view of things. Yeah, let's see your view of things. Where is it, bruv? Where is it, man? Jackson to Bournemouth is a here we go, guys. What? What's that about? What is that about, Quino? What the hell is that about? Can you see this? Bournemouth are now set to sign Nick Jackson. Here we go. Full agreement on personal terms and between clubs with Villarreal for 23 million euros fee plus 2.5 million add-ons. One more big signing for Bournemouth after Qatar. Nick Jackson will be in UK for... What the fuck is this? What is this, Quino, bruv? What? That was back in January. Here we go in January. And you're giving us a here we go with Jackson. Wow. Here we go ain't so concrete, is it, bruv? He didn't pass the medical. All right. So here we are signing Bournemouth targets at Chelsea. We're signing Bournemouth targets at Chelsea. I'm going to give the guy a chance, bruv. I'm going to give the guy a chance. Yeah. This is poor, man. Minerals. Fucking hell, bruv. Hey, Johnny, just wanted to let you know I love the channel, baby. Keep up the great work. Looking handsome as always. What's wrong with these wrong'uns, bruv? What's wrong with them? Hey? What's wrong with them? Orphanage FC. Why don't you suck on that? Yeah. Oh, man. What the fuck is going on, bruv? Weird shit tonight. Weird shit tonight. Let's move on. Let's just yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. What are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here? Listen, we know where it's coming from. We know where it's coming from. Yeah, we know where it's coming from. But listen, supporting the Minerals FC, everyone's supporting the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you guys. But yeah, that's quite worrying that we get a here we go for Jackson for Bournemouth, fails a medical, and then we go and buy Jackson. Fucking hell. It tells you how far our standards have dropped, our elite targets have dropped. This is This is a sign of what I told you was going to come, that we're going to bowl these young players. You're going to have Mason Mount staying at Chelsea. It's like, oh my God, man, we've got someone that's going to land it, bruv, of experience and a baller. Like now, imagine if we did lose Mason Mount and we don't have him, we don't have Kai, we're relying on kids everywhere. It's just a joke, mate. And we're paying over the release clause. Shout out to Sizzler, my geezer. That's really bad. That's really bad. What are we doing here, man? Get in the bin, man. Get in the bin. This is shocking. This is shocking. It should be done, really. You know, Leipzig model is successful, but we shouldn't ship off all our. The thing is, you've got to keep. I've always said it. You've got to keep a level of experience. Players that know how to play in the Premier League, you need that in your team. You can't get rid of all these players. Like, it's just not realistic. Like, you're going to have all these young kids trying to learn their trade in the first season of a full season, in the Premier League, where other teams are strengthening. You know, we haven't even heard about what's going to happen to Harry Kane. We don't know what's going to happen with Declan Rice yet. Casado. You know, it's a very limited market at the moment, the DM market, and we are desperate for not just one. We need two. We need two DMs. I stand by, without experience, you're not competing for nothing for a very long time. And it's almost like your whole team is full of on-the-job training. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I question this. We're getting rid of a lot of first-team players, but what about our squad depth? We're not going to have any squad depth as well. And everyone goes, oh, yeah, we're playing one game. It's still unrealistic, bro, to play all these players every single game because we've got one game a week. And like I say, you know, they can't replace Kepa. They can't get him off the books. Hence all the PR for Pochettino's goalkeeping coach and all that jazz, that he can turn him into a world-class keeper. We've got Colwell coming back, or we hope he's coming back, because Guardiola looks like he's going to Manchester City. We should be buying Guardiola, man. We should be putting a bid for Guardiola, man. Champions League experience. Looks a wonderful player. I think he's got the highest progressive dribbles and passes for a centre-back in Bundesliga, and if not in Europe. And that suits Manchester City. Like, look, Manchester City are buying the right players. You know, why aren't we looking at a player like Kimmich? Get Kimmich in. Get him in. This is a player we should be looking at. Baller, versatile, you know, dynamic, experienced. We need Kimmich, man. That would be one of my number one signings for this season. As well as a Casado. That shows more intent. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just like we're hearing Cal's going to go to Saudi, or might go. It's sad, man. And the problem is, as I've always said it, we're not getting anyone of elite level of experience, because those players with that pedigree, they demand high wages, and these owners will not pay high wages. They want a low wage structure. So we are forced and we are limited in the market, as I always keep saying. And people are questioning, where's the experience? Where's this player? All right, we bought another kid. Well, we're going to use Jackson as our front line. You brought in Nkunku, and I want to shout out Nkunku, because Nkunku does look a very, very, very saucy player. Let's have it right. He does look like a baller, and if he can translate his ability and his minerals from Bundesliga to Chelsea, we have got an exciting player. And if he's playing with Mason Mount, it's going to be wonderful to watch. And I think they will complement each other. But Nkunku, he made one lovely statement. He says, you know, he spoke about Drogba and he went, ooh, like that. And I went, ooh, like that. Funny that. He's talking about Didier's celebration winning the Champions League, And Mason Mount was the one that celebrated like that because he proper Chelsea, bruv. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it. You know what I mean? The gender merchants don't like that shit, or they won't talk on that shit. Well, we just did. Let's have it right. So we just had to throw that one in it. Big lesson of the last season was lack of experience. So what do the clowns do? Sell all of our experience and just get more untested talent. Yeah. Facts, Sizzler. They announced Nkunku in last year's kit is such poor marketing. Do you know why? Because they're desperate to announce with all the shit that's going on, because they know there's going to be more shit hitting the fan, and they just want to sweeten everyone up because everyone's getting worried. Where's Nkunku? Why is he not signing? Well, he has signed for us. He's probably regretting his signing, but he's here now. Let's have it right. He's here. And look, for me, when you've got experienced players and you bring in an Enzo and you bring in Nkunku, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you do. You bring a Mudryk in there and you rotate them and you bed them in. Do you know what I mean? That's how you challenge for titles. That's how you build a men's team. Yeah. But that's the way it's going, mate. We know the model on the Minerals FC. Everyone knows the model. Remember the stream we did where I reacted to Siri Merchant Barley, and he was basically saying we're the beachhead of the multi-club project, and that they want to buy different clubs, they want to farm players, they want to be their forefront is data analysis. To buy players on low wage structures like Red Bull, develop these players, loan these players out, make money on the loans at their clubs that they own, and bring them to Chelsea, but use Chelsea's name to attract the best talent. Bosh! That's the model. And that's what they're doing. It's not sustainable, and it doesn't collaborate with elite players, Casemiro's, Frankie de Jong's, buying a Harry Kane, buying a Declan Rice, going out in the market and spending, your 120 million on another player on 300 grand a week because everyone's after him, like a Bellingham, players that people want to go after and sign them. And you look at, say, Haaland, an example, gone are the days Chelsea have that portal go and do that. They want to find the player before Haaland is attracting that interest and development at Chelsea in the Premier League, which is ridiculous because the Premier League, you ain't got time in the Premier League to develop players because it's relentless. You'll end up in relegation. You know what I mean? You end up in relegation. Simple as that, guys. But big up to every single one of you in here. Respect to everyone. I feel so much better. I feel lovely right now. Wonderful. Those journos needs to pipe down. They need to stop all the bullshit and the bangers and mash. And as always, they're a long way from Starbucks. But us on the Minerals FC, we're not. Yeah, let's have it right. So guys, make sure you like, you subscribe, put your comments down below at the end of the stream. Respect every single one of you in here. And as always, guys, I'll be back. And keep your eye out on Twitter as well for Twitter Spaces. And we'll keep landing it, guys. So, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. London is blue, let's have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, let's go! have it right. Minerals FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Oi, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.